Hi guys, this is Mariam from We Don't Care magazine, and I have the pleasure to talk to the guys from the Amity Affliction. How are you guys?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm good. We're doing good.
They just released a new album, which is called Let the Ocean Take Me, which is their fourth album, and you released it in June this year. How was the responses?
Very good. Definitely the best response we've had so far for an album, so I think we're doing something right.
Yeah, especially overseas for us. It's been a giant leap since the last one, so yeah, it's going really well.
Two of your songs, which are called Pittsburgh and Don't Lean on Me, got on the top 40 of the ARIA single charts. How was your reaction when you saw that?
I mean, it's cool. Yeah, definitely. It's fresh for singles in particular to chart. But the album overall charted #1 on the ARIAs, so that was what we were really stoked about. But yeah, it's the last one did as well. So
yeah, we don't really think about singles too much. I guess it's not like, yeah, the album was #1, so that's what we're stoked about. But yeah.
You've been on tour for a while now. How are you holding up?
I mean, it's rough, but it's part of the job. You got to do it. We just came off an American tour, had 10 days off at home roughly, and came straight here. So yeah, we don't get much time at home, but it's all worth it when you see the smiling faces and sing-alongs and all that.
Yeah, living out of a suitcase sucks for a while, but it's part of the job description. Exactly. So
you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
What's the best thing of being on tour?
I guess the shows, really. A lot of the time it's just driving, waiting, until finally you play the show and you're like, it was all worth it, kind of thing. Especially yesterday, like we were driving to Poland, spent most of the day in the van, or in the bus rather, just looking out the window, and it was just grey skies and dead forest. And then we finally get there and it's still grey and depressing. But yeah, the show itself made up for all of that.
What do you normally do in your waiting time?
This. Hang around in the backstage area, eat food and talk and internet.
Kicking some cups around before, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, there's not much to do really, it's just waiting around to play the show. Yeah, that's what this job is.
I mean, we brought a PS4 on this tour because usually we play a lot of hockey and baseball, but our bus didn't have the right connections, so we had to use PS2, and then it broke for the first week, and it's just starting to work now. But we've only got like Tony Hawk 2, so living in the Stone Age pretty much.
But it's still a pretty good game.
It's still a pretty good game, yeah. And I suck at it now. I thought I was good, but not so much.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
What year did that game come out? Like 2002 maybe?
Who knows?
I don't know, yeah.
Probably earlier.
So maybe out of shape.
Very out of shape, yeah.
How long did it take to produce this album?
I guess, well, to write it took about 3 or 4 months, I think, roughly, maybe more, give or take. But we recorded it in about, 4 weeks, 5 weeks?
4 or 5 weeks, yeah.
And about 2 weeks for mixing or less. So yeah, roughly 2 months all up for the final product.
I read that you produced the album in Brisbane, so not in the States. How did this affect the album in regard to the other albums?
It didn't really affect it at all because we flew out Will Putney, who mixed our last album. And he's a great guy, good friend of ours, and it just ran really smoothly. We were all comfortable to be at home, and he had a nice holiday because it was freezing cold in New Jersey at that time of year. So yeah, everyone won kind of thing, and it was a breeze. It didn't even feel like we were recording because we were all staying at a holiday house at the beach, and not that we really went swimming or anything, but we just stayed indoors and recorded the album. But it was a really relaxed process.
That's what I was going to say. You said it all.
To the song Pittsburgh, you added a children's chorus from a local high school. How did it come to that?
We just felt that that part needed some kind of eerie sounding choir, and we kind of referenced the song Under Oath did back in the day off They're Only Chasing Safety. They used a choir in one part, and we thought it just sounded so epic, and we wanted to do something similar to that. And we thought, why not let's get you know, some kids singing it to make it sound eerie. And yeah, we got some kids at the local high school, Coolum High, and they came in and sang their hearts out, and yeah, that's that pretty much. But yeah, they were stoked to be a part of the album, and we were, gracious to have them.
So you asked them, do you want to be part of our album?
Basically, yeah, and lots of them were fans. Joel's stepson goes to that same high school, and so that's how he kind of teed it up. And the teachers there asked, the kids who happened to be a lot of Amity fans in the class, put their hand up to do it. So yeah, it was easy. Well,
your album contains a lot of anxiety, depression, thoughts of suicide in their lyrics. Do you have anything to say? Because there are so many teens and also adults which suffer from this kind of problem. So do you have any messages for the people out there?
It'd be better coming from Joel because he writes all the lyrics. But basically, us as a band, through his lyrics, kind of, we try and preach a positive message to, help anyone who is suffering from depression or, anxiety, that, there's other people out there who are having the same problems, and you're not alone, basically. So any way we can help, people through our music, we try our best. He tries his best, Joel. And yeah, I think it's a kind of give-take relationship. He writes about his personal issues, and kids can relate to, or people in general can relate to his problems, and yeah, vice versa.
So basically, you're not alone.
You're not alone is the bottom line.
Yeah, that is the message.
I heard that in October someone left the band. It's Troy Brady.
Yeah.
Why and how did it come to it?
Basically, he just wanted to go forward with recording. We actually recorded the album in his studio in Coolum Beach, and he just wanted to kind of pursue that as a full-time thing and record bands and the such. And so it was all mutual, and we're all still good friends, so the show must go on.
It's best for both parties in the end, to be honest.
But was it all of a sudden, or did you knew it?
Pretty much, yeah. He'd been talking about leaving for a bit before, and then I guess after the Australian tour, we kind of decided it would be best to, like that at that point in time, to part ways, especially because he couldn't actually come to America on the US tour because of his visa. He's had a lot of trouble with that in the past, but so yeah, it was a mutual thing, and it just kind of happened. So it's all good now.
May I ask why did you have problems with visa?
Marijuana.
The wacky tobacco.
Yeah, the wacky tobacco.
There's so many different descriptions about being an artist or what an artist is. Do you see yourself as an artist, and what does the expression artist means for you?
I don't know. It's just an outlet for creativity, I guess. What is art?
Yeah, anything that's creative is art, I guess. I play drums, but I don't really see it as art. But I guess it is because it's creative. So it depends what you perceive it as being. Yeah.
I guess, we're all artists in some form.
Everyone's an artist, everybody.
It's just music, yeah. but I wouldn't put myself in the same category as an Elton John, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I saw an interview and someone commented below that Joel looks like Superman with his glasses. So, if you were a superhero, what name would you have and what superpowers?
String. And my superpower would be
What would you want?
tying people up
That's not really a superpower.
with my body
No.
and strangling them to death.
I don't know what mine would be, to be honest.
Only bad guys, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really have anything cool.
You don't want to be like Cockman or something?
Yeah, super cock man.
Super Cockman. And you just jizz all over you and you're just covered in semen.
It'd just be like Orgasmo, the movie.
Orgasmo, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what I aspire to be.
So, thanks guys for the interview. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and whatever we have. You find the information and all the links down below in the description. And don't forget,
We don't care.